Good levels, good levels, good levels, good levels, good levels, good levels, good levels. Here we go. We made it, y'all. January 1st, 2026. Happy New Year, my good people. Shout out to all the hard work everybody did and is feeling good about from 2025. But as they say, out with the old and with the new, let's get straight on to it. So far, I've got 2 runs logged this week. The goal for week 9 is 19 miles. Currently at about 7.5, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just quadruple check that. Pop into the run tracker. Go to the summary section, 7.6 on a goal of 19. So we're almost halfway there. Yesterday was a beautiful run. I did about 5 miles, little over 5 miles. Ran through Lower Manhattan. Halfway point was Madison Square Park, and that's a super special place in my life and in my New York City journey. So that was just a nice self-reflective milestone type of run. Big focus in priority for the run was just being super present and staying in the moment as we close out the year. There's a lot of people out. A lot of people looked like they were headed out to dinner or to party or whatever their New Year's Eve plans were. But I really wanted to make sure I ended the year strong. Not just, any New Year's resolution type of exercise regimen or program, but really just chop wood, carry water type of thing. Just continue doing exactly what I have been and finding ways to enjoy it. That consistency has been key to everything I'm building up. Each run still getting a little easier and easier, but again, still not taking them for granted. Still trying to do the work behind the work to make sure I stay healthy and avoid injuries. That's very important. I definitely feel a little bit more of the fatigue in the legs just with the mileage increasing. In addition to that goal of 19 miles this week, and although weeks so far, each week has a new goal, but the total miles that I've got logged since I started this training program is 128.97 miles, almost 130 miles. So that's pretty significant for somebody who never really ran seriously. Didn't even have running shoes before last November, so about 2 months ago. I'm feeling good about that. Stretching is key. Some exercise and weight training, things like isometrics, lower body focused and targeted workouts. That's going to be huge over the next couple of months in terms of just building that stability and ability to stay 100% and not have to recover or work through any setbacks. That's a big priority and goal of mine for sure. Feeling good. It was the last run of the year. Manhattan at nighttime or as the sun is setting is for sure one of the most beautiful places that I've ever seen. Lots of people and congestion and tourists that you have to navigate and swim through, but still the lights, the architecture, even the people, the families, the kids on the street, the cool kids, the nerds, the runners, the the fashion girlies, everybody. It's just a very, very well-rounded and textured place, like nowhere else. So again, just tried to digest all of that, take it in, log it in the lifetime memories that stay with us. And I think I was able to do that. So feeling good about the last run of the year. Another thing that I've been focused on in the last, maybe I would say 2 or 3 runs, is making sure that I plan out specific routes that are thoughtful and make sense. And when I look at the map after the run, it's something that I'm happy with, which is a little OCD, but I try to be in like a grid type of formation or something very specific that looks good on those grids, which is weird. But being a visual person, that makes a difference for me. Not a bunch of zigzagging back and forth, or, repeating different parts of the run, and wanting to make sure it's a very linear journey, linear run route. And I'm still learning. I also try not to repeat the routes. Each one being a little different definitely helps and keeps it exciting and refreshing. So calculated routes, big part of the recent focus and recent strategy, helping me make sure I stay as focused and hungry as possible on the runs. Run trackers continue to be helpful. Numbers, like I was just referencing, notes. Try to make sure that my notes after each run are not just a dump of data and numeric points that can be rifled off any given time, but really a little snapshot, little paragraph, little blurb about how did I feel, what did I see, what did I think about when I was running, all the stuff that the numbers don't really break down or highlight, because that stuff is probably even more important than the pacing or the heart rate or the distance. How did you feel when you ran? That's what I want to remember when I look back at this next November, and then several Novembers from now, when I'm like, damn, this is where I'm coming from. All that work, all that busting my ass, all that sacrifice, that time away from family. Family's in the other room right now, giving me the space to even record this. How did I feel about all that and all the little moments in between? So yeah, Run Tracker's been huge. Got a shout out to that as a resource, and it's not something I'm paying for. It's literally something I built from scratch, and I adjust the formatting and the structure of it each week as things pop into mind or ideas come of ways I can make it more useful, and we'll keep doing that along the way. Probably my second favorite part of this running experience so far, gear. I got more gear in the last week. 2 really, really big purchases that I'm going to have to keep working my ass off to make sure that financially they pay for themselves and all that good stuff. But 2 things. One being new laptop. Super excited about that, to be able to just upload content from my camera to iMovie or whatever platform I'm using to edit. That's been very challenging, cumbersome on the mobile devices, whether it be my iPad or my cell phone. So laptop is for sure going to streamline and make that easier. And then this bad boy right here, pardon the feedback from the swishy sound, but I'm absolutely loving it. Took this jacket out on a run for the first time last night, and super lightweight, super breathable, but also in a bizarre way kept me super warm. Had a like a half zip underneath as a base layer, t-shirt under that. So 3 layers technically, but all very breathable and flexible. Nothing super constricting or weighted in any type of way. And I was warm. Let me see. The weather was hella cold last night. I'm not gonna lie about that. Even colder today though. Definitely felt a big difference. Yeah, last night when I took my screenshot at 6:45, it was 28 degrees and it felt like 20. And about 5 minutes into the run, I warmed up. I was chilling. Had gloves on for sure. That made a big difference. But today, I haven't gone out for a run. I'm probably not going to. Maybe bust a couple miles on the treadmill. But let's see where we're at. It's getting to be evening. Sun's going down right now. It's 24 degrees and it feels like 11. And it feels like every bit of that 11. That's not an exaggeration. It's intense. Walking the dog, going out for coffee with the squad, not super easy. You gotta earn it. You gotta have the cold fingers if you're gonna be on your phone or have the camera out. And you definitely can't do any of that for an extended period of time because it's fucking cold. But it's crisp. Like I said last night, warmed up, felt good, got cooking and knocked out the run. It was an evening run. By the time I got home, the sun was down. So it's not impossible. It's not oppressive out there, but it's also not the most comfortable if I'm being honest about it. But again, the gear helps. Absolutely loving the jacket. Could use another one. They do got the neon bad boy that could be a little nice addition for those dark nights. But efficiency, don't need to be wasteful about the merch either. But feeling great, doing better. Laptop's gonna be huge long term for stuff like video editing, but also just day-to-day life stuff when I'm on the move. Got the desktop that's the workhorse, and that's the big dog. If I'm home and if I'm chilling, got my desk set up, popping off. But a lot of times we're moving quickly in this life we live. So new pieces. I'll keep you updated on anything else that comes along the way and how I'm kind of elevating my use of these current pieces and little slices of equipment that I'm compiling. Again, biggest thing, today's the first day of the year. Yesterday was the last run and last day of the year. Focus now is to just stay present in the moment. I got a little baby who's getting bigger and more developed every single day. It's cliche, but it's true. The time goes too fast. They say the days are long and the years are fast, but I'm finding actually that the days are fast and the years seem to be going even faster somehow. I remember this time last year, we just told our family we were pregnant. Now we got a bundle of joy who's pulling my glasses off my face or, talking first thing in the morning before me or Ashley are even awake. And it's the coolest thing ever, but you can miss it if you're not intentional, if you're not locked in. So that's the name of the game for the next 365. That's especially the name of the game until November when, we lock into the marathon. Probably 3 to 4 months before November, I will get super dialed into a very regimented training program for the marathon. Right now, I'm kind of fumbling around with nutrition and hydration during the run, figuring out different products like I talked about in last week's video. The Gatorade gummies have been nice. I'm enjoying them. Trying to still assess and research the value, the nutritional value of them. But even if it's some type of placebo effect, I am quite enjoying them. But I want to get a little bit more thoughtful and dialed in with it for sure. And then training, I got to get stronger. I want to get a little faster for sure. Still focused on doing away with any timing goals for the marathon. I just want to complete it, feel healthy and strong and excited after the run. But I want to do as good as possible as well. That's definitely important in a goal. So those leg days, those core workouts, even some upper body and full body workouts, that's going to be sprinkled in. Looking forward to getting better at that. I got a couple of brothers who are really big on weightlifting and doing it safely and strategically and thoughtfully. So try to lock in with them, learn some things. Stretching is probably even more critical than the lifting and the training. That flexibility is where all of the preventative maintenance comes from. So I'm learning. So more to come there. My brother Clifton just got me hip to a few new stretches that he learned in his college basketball days. So more to come. I'm looking forward to it. I'm getting as I get stronger, the runs get obviously easier, the times get faster, and I got about 11, a little less than 11 months to keep ramping that up. So I'll continue checking in. I hope your 2026 is better than your 2025 was, and you're feeling good about everything to come. And if you're not, I hope that things turn around. It's not easy to do what we all do every day in this age. Things move a little faster than I think are natural. Be kind to yourself. Find the things that you enjoy. I'll shut up and take that my own advice before I shovel it onto y'all. I'm trying to find the things that I enjoy so I can focus on being happy and being the best version of myself, because everything else is white noise. We're here for a good time, not a long time, so let's enjoy the hell out of it. Love.